How arrogant are South Korea's chaebols? Even after assaulting a girl with his accomplices, his lawyer can still twist the facts in court. The lawyer argued that the victim, Anna, was under the influence of drugs and hallucinating, so she couldn't be certain whether Jack had assaulted her. Instead, he shifted all the blame onto Jack's friend John. Under the lawyer's aggressive cross-examination, Anna was left nearly speechless, watching his lawyer dominate the courtroom. Jack couldn't hide his smug smile, since John's testimony was needed. The first trial came to an end. Soon after, Jack's mother approached Young-gu, demanding that he do whatever it takes to ensure her son walks free. Young-gu agreed, because he had plans of his own. The second trial began shortly after. John was called to the stand. It turned out that not long ago, John had been thrown into prison by Jack's own associates. Noticing that his general mother wasn't present, Jack began to panic. Young-gu stepped forward and asked John to recount the crime he and Jack had committed. Previously, Young-gu had promised him a large sum of money and to do everything possible to get him released. Under both pressure and temptation, John had no choice but to give in and take all the blame onto himself. Hearing this, Jack looked extremely pleased. At that moment, murmurs spread through the gallery. People began whispering that Jack had been framed, that everything was orchestrated by his own mother. The evidence so far wasn't enough to prove Jack's involvement. But then, Young-gu revealed a crucial piece of evidence, a medical report stating that Jack suffers from erectile dysfunction. The entire courtroom was stunned. Even Jack himself had no idea why such a claim existed. He couldn't believe that his own lawyer, in an effort to clear his name, would go this far, even framing him like this. Laughter erupted throughout the courtroom. Jack had never experienced such humiliation. Furious, he charged toward the judge, venting all his rage. Before being dragged out of the courtroom, as he was forced out, he glared at Young-gu, burning that face into his memory, the man who had stripped him of all dignity. No one in the room could believe what had just happened, but Baewon remained unusually calm, as if he had anticipated everything, because his true goal was to ensure Jack was found not guilty, so he could return to normal military service and begin executing his plan for revenge. Like and follow for more. The next part gets even better.